Welcome to episode 14 of Fake Fans. Thank you for coming back. Or if this is your first time tuning in, welcome.
Welcome. We're joined by a special guest, Shawnick, otherwise known as Sean. Sean S. His last name starts with S.
Yeah.
He's a full-blooded Japanese man.
You almost said Korean. I swear to God, you almost said Korean. You almost said Korean.
Wait, those two don't get along.
Yeah.
But we've made amends.
All right.
Me, like Korea, Japan, and China.
If I ask,
we now are like we've forgiven.
If I ask a Korean over the age of 50, would they say that?
Hell no, that's old gen. But I'm new gen.
Okay, fair.
Yeah.
Wait, I feel like, have people mistaken you for being Korean in the past?
Yeah, my driver's ed driver and my hairstylist. That's because I go to a Korean place to get my hair cut.
Oh.
And so like everyone's kind of like
I
Korean
feel
style.
like your features are very Japanese.
That's what everyone
in the
tells
least
me.
racist way possible.
No, I think it's like good.
I don't know that many Japanese, or like, I guess like growing up, I wasn't around a lot of Japanese people, so I didn't know what like Japanese features were.
Oh. But I would not be able to name them, but like I have a feel. You know how you say there's like an eyeball test? It's like you say that about a lot about sports. You don't look at any of the stats, no statistics. When I look at you, I'm like, oh, my eyeballs, you're like this.
It's like what? It's like when I see LeBron James, I know he's the best.
Yeah,
like, I don't even have to see him play. I just see him walk. I'm like, oh my God, you look so good at basketball.
How much do you watch basketball?
No, not a lot. But the fact, I don't watch sports because I was told growing up that I could not excel in sports. Like I couldn't join a pro league. My mom wanted me to be a professional figure skater. I was really uninterested in that.
Okay.
My dad wanted me to be a professional baseball player. I was really uninterested in that. I wanted to play basketball.
You could.
No, my parents sat me down there like, Sean, like you could do anything you want. Like, you could literally do anything you want. You cannot play in the NBA. That's because we fucked you over. We didn't give you the genetics to be good in the NBA.
They really said that?
Yeah.
That is wild.
That happened to me in 7th grade. And then I picked up Magic the Gathering.
Okay, if you had a goal to either be in the NFL or in the NBA, what do you think is more achievable between the two?
Those are so hard.
Yeah.
Wait.
I would choose NBA because I think if someone that was 300 pounds just tackled me, I would get sliced in half. And I think in the NBA, a ref might save my life. Like I would just be. See, the thing is, I think if I was really in the men's NBA, if I ever got lightly tapped, I actually think I would go flying. And people would do this guy flops all the time. Like, it's not. It's actually legit. Like I'm actually being thrown around by Titans.
I think I would say NFL because you can be like a kicker.
Oh.
But would you want to be a kicker, Sean?
No.
That sounds so direct. There's great kickers out there.
I would not want to be a kicker. No.
Imagine your entire job is to come in on 4th down, like a couple times a game, and the coach be like, you hit this in practice, 50 yards, easy, right? And you miss.
It's like, dude, there's that kicker for the Kansas City Chiefs that had that whole misogynistic ass fucking graduation speech.
Wait, I'm not misogynistic.
Yeah,
so I couldn't be a kicker.
Yeah.
I couldn't be a kicker.
So yeah, no, like the Kansas City Chiefs, if I remember correctly, just won the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
And then he was invited to, I want to say like a religious school for their graduation ceremony. And his graduation ceremony speech was basically like, hey man, good job graduating. But by the way, women shouldn't pursue an education. They should stay at home being housewives. Like, that was literally his speech. And he said like, I believe that my wife's like true calling in life began when she started having my kids. Like, it was like that fucking level of just like.
That is insane. I thought it was going to be like a little bit misogynistic.
No, it's like straight up fucking like, yo, getting an education was a fucking waste of time. You are born to give birth to men, the children of men.
That is the most. That's insane.
I mean, it's good that the patriarchy's like still going strong.
Yeah.
Like I thought we were losing power, and I'm glad that single guy brought it back.
Yeah.
That's fucking crazy.
We've had some bad spokesmen like in the past. Even the president, the current president.
He's not my president.
Yeah, not my president.
He's not my president.
Yeah.
Just saying.
The current presidential nominees look kind of weird.
I think that we should just have 2 presidents, and like you pick a side, and your president makes decisions for your side.
Oh, so like you went bipartisan?
I'm guaranteed.
You went like by country, like.
I think that a Green Party could win in that sense, because I don't like either of the presidents right now.
I think our presidents should be fit enough to be in a boxing match.
Yeah.
And that's what their debates are, them spitting out talking points while beating the shit out of each other.
Like fight for our country, you cowards.
It's like it's like chess boxing, but like the debate. It's like
like
the
debate
chess part.
boxing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
You know,
like
honestly, if I see Trump throw a haymaker, I'd be like, whoa.
you know, neither of those motherfuckers could throw a punch right now. You know,
Okay.
like
They're
would,
they're
both
too
of them would
fragile.
crumble in a fight.
They throw their hip like in the middle.
Yeah.
Oh, we should say this before. So we have a new setup right now, and we're even using different audios. The person that helps us with production, Jason, is getting married.
Oh my god!
What a fucking
Congrats.
asshole! Did he not know that his wedding ceremony would get in the way of our?
He's
wouldn't even
getting
move it.
married
Yeah.
in London, and they have he's spending some weeks off. You know, obviously with his wife, yada yada. So
Whoa, they're
we'll be
not
a little
married yet.
understaffed the next couple of shoots because he's off with the love of his life.
And we fired him, and we're going to
I can't
replace him with
believe-
someone that's not in love.
I can't believe he would put her over you guys.
That's what I'm saying.
That's what I'm saying.
That's what I'm saying.
Like, what has she done for him that you guys haven't?
Provide like a loving relationship and
yeah,
like being
and like
You haven't provided
a
that?
meaning for life. You know,
I'd fuck Jason.
Okay, and
same.
okay,
That guy's
Hella
cool.
good looking.
Yeah.
Very
Yeah, he
handsome.
is.
Yeah, he is good looking.
Good
And he's a
vibes.
nice guy.
Yeah.
yeah.
He's like he's the definition of Californian man. Like for me,
Is he from California?
even if he's not, he is the aesthetic.
I'm getting word he's Californian.
He's California. Oh, he's from the OC, right? That's right.
I would have guessed that he's from Santa Cruz
his
if I
bachelor-
had to guess where he's from.
His
California.
bachelor party was visiting 9 different beaches. That's like as
Oh.
Californian as I can imagine.
You know I'm a California man? Like literally born and raised.
Yeah, you give off that.
Do I?
Yeah.
Like you're like,
pretty,
Why'd you bite your lip after
that's
that?
what you give off. Yeah, can you do that? Yeah, do you see that? I can
You
see
are
you.
Californian.
Like,
Do I have thin lips or do I have like regular sized lips? I know I have a big nose.
You don't have thin lips.
yeah, you have
Do I have full juicy lips?
Yeah, you
yeah.
do.
I know they're dry though. Don't look too close. I'm dehydrated. We came back from fucking Pilates and
Yeah.
like we are all really tired right
Yeah.
now. Like,
So I did like my biannual IRL stream, and I invited all the boys to Pilates, and it was hell on earth, kind of.
It was like hell in a good way.
Yeah, when we're working through the warm up, and it's 15 minutes into our 1 hour session, and she's like, "Oh, we've done like we just finished the warm up." I'm like, "Warm up, man! I'm getting owned." It's like pain. I literally hear Peter grunting half the time. Oh, it's like moaning over there. I'm like, "What
was
is
I the
going on?"
only one grunting?
No.
Okay,
No, it
because
was
now
everywhere.
I'm starting to feel a little self-conscious. I was like, I thought everyone was grunting. I did notice that Max trained the camera on me a lot.
When we got to the ones where we're supposed to like do squats on the
Yeah, there's
thing,
like a box holding us and we're squatting and like, there's just like so many variables and you have to, and then she's like, don't move the cart. We're like, okay, yeah, we're not moving the cart.
and
Yeah.
raise your arms, and I'm like, this is the
Yeah.
hardest thing I've ever done.
Like imagine you're balancing on a panel that slides back and forth with the momentum of your body and you're doing squats on like the balls of your feet.
Yeah.
And then also like your legs are shaking because you're
Tired.
you're tired and you're straining them. So the shaking of your legs shakes the fucking platform that you're standing on. So that makes you actually have to balance more. So it expends even more energy. And she's like, we're going to do 6 more. Okay. 1.
She counts down.
Yeah. And everyone's just like, oh.
And then after 6, like, we're
Yeah.
not done. She's like, okay, no, scoot back. Hold it. I'm like, no.
Now
Give me
raise
a
your
break.
hands this time. I'm like, and she's like counting to 6, and I'm like, wow, I swear this is
The longest 6
yeah,
seconds of my
really
life.
fucking long. But
It was good, though.
It was a fun experience. I don't know if I'd do it again.
It felt productive. For
It
what it's
felt
worth.
super productive.
It felt like I was like, oh, like this is shit I should be doing, you know?
Yeah, like I got out of it. I'm like, I feel tired.
Yeah. Like my body is such a ball of slime that
Yeah.
like just is also rigid somehow at the same time. But this made me feel like, oh, I could like kind of move some of my joints with a little more flexibility.
Okay, but this is great because now I can delve into the question I've always wanted to ask Sean. Sean, why do you only work out your upper body?
Because that's what the girls like.
God, is that your real answer?
Wait, yeah.
God,
Amanda, what do girls like? See?
that is.
I told you
so
guys.
okay, but I heard
What's funny is I did track and field. So I'm not like, I have stamina. But like when we did Pilates today, all of my workout was not helpful at all. It was just like, when we did the 1 arms exercise, that was like 15% arms and 85% just like core and leg. I'm like, okay, this isn't like my thing
Wait,
either.
the arms exercise was mostly chest actually.
Yes,
So yeah.
It was like this one.
Yeah.
But what was hard for me, you know, people can't do like the Asian squat.
Yeah,
I
I
had
can't-
trouble balancing
It was
on just my
impossible.
toes
Yeah.
and my heel touching the box. Like I was like, but she did it so easily. I'm like, that looks like it's not effort at all.
well, it
But
also
I'm-
helps that she's like fit as fuck. So,
Yeah,
like,
She's like a Pilates instructor, probably did it for years.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, like I noticed that we were going in. I was like, yeah, yo, Sean for the most part, like pretty, you know, works out pretty fit, but does not work out his legs at all. Like literally 0%. And it's something that our housemates have always been like, Sean, you need to work out your legs. Sean's like, no.
Well, if I've learned anything from TikTok, it's all about the forearms. Like what?
Yes.
It's like women find it so sexy when men like roll up their sleeves and expose their like toned forearms.
Right.
Like, that's just like a thing.
Well,
right?
you gotta think of every situation.
It's a thing.
You gotta think about every situation.
Yeah, can we get some confirmation over there from the other woman?
Is it true?
She likes forearms. God.
Every girl does. Even guys like forearms. But I'm saying like a really common scenario is you really like this girl. She needs help moving. So you got to carry boxes like this a lot of the time. You're wearing pants that cover your legs. She's not going to see your legs. But she will see your biceps and triceps. Like when you carry boxes and stuff, you have to make sure you're like...
This is the serious you think
move.
of?
So if I
It's happened. I didn't even think of it. I'm like, damn, good thing I worked out. Because if I'm helping lift the couch, I can't lift it. She's like, oh, you're a pussy. I'm like,
you did the pump before helping a girl you like move stuff so you would...
I do a pump all the time before everything.
Oh.
Especially if there's going to be photos.
Oh my God.
To be honest, when there's downtime though, a lot of times I'll hear Sean say like, I'm going to go work out real quick. Let me know when you're ready or something.
If I'm playing Valorant, I'm like, oh, I'm just going to go do push-ups over there because like, the biggest I ever got actually wasn't from lifting heavy. It was like when I did 100 pull-ups every day and 100 push-ups every day, but it's not like at once.
100 pull-ups
it's crazy.
Is crazy.
Well, I got up to being able to 19 in a row, and then I would just have to keep coming back and eventually get fucking tired. I could never get 20 though, never. Because the 19th pull-up is harder than 1 through 18.
My excuse is that I'm shaped like an avocado. I'm very bottom heavy. So
I'm like a fridge. Yeah, like when people ask me what my body type is, I'm like, yeah, imagine just like a cartoon fridge like this.
Yeah.
You know?
In high school, I was like Scarecrow thin. I was like Fiddlesticks from League of Legends before the change. Like I was so skinny and lanky, like when I ran and stuff, that I had to change it in college.
You always talk about like your old days. You literally always say, yo, college Sean was a partier. And I'm like, what's changing, man?
I mean, that guy threw up a lot. That guy like would black out all the time.
Yeah, you were different in college too, right? You were in the frat.
I was obese back in college. So right now I'm like 210, 215. I've gained some amount of weight back, but back in college, like at my heaviest, I was like 280, 290. I was like pretty fucking heavy. So that was all from just poor eating habits and partying and drinking every weekend. It was really bad.
But you were in a frat.
I was in a frat. Yeah.
See, I just had frat friends. So I would go to their frat
So you would
parties.
also party every weekend.
Not every weekend, but I would travel a lot to like Berkeley, Santa Cruz, Stanford. Like I would just go to
You
college
guys are
and
both party animals, and you're sitting next to. I didn't leave my room.
But I can make you party. But all three of us play World of Warcraft.
It's true.
That is.
I almost dropped out because of World of Warcraft.
I almost dropped out because of League of Legends. I'm gonna be real.
I feel like the most degenerate. Yeah, I've only heard the super degenerate WoW stories. I think WoW was like.
Yeah, I don't know anyone that has a balanced WoW life.
MMOs don't reward balance at all. It really is like the more time you invest, the stronger you'll become, and like you'll feel the FOMO of not doing all your weeklies and shit.
WoW. This is like even before weeklies existed. You, for the most part, it was like you would just grind and you would just grind and you would just grind. Like, oh my god, I'm so close to level 60. Oh, but if I do another like run of this dungeon, I can maybe get this piece of gear. It's like a 1% fucking drop. It's like, yeah, it just never stops.
You know how many? I spent so many fucking hours looking for the time lost proto drake in Northrend.
Oh yeah.
So there was this dragon that you can kill, and if you kill it, you could get a mount version of it that you could fly around in. But it like spawns like semi sporadically, and you only the person who kills it gets it. So you're like competing with all these other players
who are looking for it
at random
and
hours
like
of the
spawn
day.
camping it.
Yeah, they're spawn camping it. But the thing is, it spawns in different locations along like a general's area zone. So I spent like fucking I think 3 weeks trying to find that fucking thing, and I never got it. Never found it.
That's WoW, baby.
That's WoW.
Yeah.
That's fucking WoW.
WoW is like the first gacha. It's the original gacha.
Yeah.
I was lucky. So like, because I was Gladiator early seasons. The seasons 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 mounts are fucking sick.
What a fucking gamer.
Are fucking like awesome. So whenever I bring them out, even like nowadays, I bring them out and people come into my stream like, what the fuck?
Because it's old school and you get the achievement. Well, I heard that they got rid of the achievement, but you get the mount. You get the mount forever.
Yeah.
And
what class did you play?
I played Warlock. And so like they're like, oh, you have this? I'm like, yeah, I have. Yeah, I have.
My biggest flex is just the Baron Rivendare mount.
You have Invincible?
Oh, that's the one that you farm in a.
Oh no, not Invincible. Baron
5-man.
Rivendare.
Oh.
The 5-man.
Yeah,
right?
it's
The
Stratholme.
That's the.
Yeah.
Oh, it's Stratholme.
Either Skullamask or
Stratholme. Yeah.
One of those. It's the one where it's like the
It's Stratholme.
undead infested.
Yeah, not the school.
Not the school.
of Skullmans.
Yeah.
Where you get your tier 1 helm.
Yes.
The fact that you still remember this is crazy, right?
Yeah.
I played WoW Fucklet. The funniest thing was Bro and I were playing Hearthstone Battlegrounds, which uses World of Warcraft characters, and we're just talking, and then Joey's in the call. She's like, "You guys sound so fucking nerdy."
Yeah, which is fine.
Hey, wait, it's the one guy who knows more about World of Warcraft than us.
Than anyone, actually.
What's up, Toast? Wait, hold on. We were using these mics, Toast, so you're gonna need the. Do you want to talk?
Did you ever mount hunt?
Yeah. What's the rarest thing you got here? You can talk into this.
The first thing I have is the Anathema Benediction priest staff from Classic, where you have to kill Lord Kazakh, and he drops an Eye of Shadow, and then you have to kill Major Domo, and he drops a leaf, and it's an epic quest.
You have Benediction?
I also have it.
But these guys have Benediction? Dude, there was no Warlock legendary back then.
Wait, you guys want to know something really funny?
Yeah.
Okay, this girl I had a crush on in high school.
Yeah.
Her name starts with an E. I'm not gonna say her full name though.
Okay.
She had a frost mage, okay?
Yeah.
And I asked her, like, hey, can I use your account to farm Eye of Shadow? Because you could do it. Because there was a guy called Fax Monkey who was a troll mage, and he made a video about killing the things over and over again. So I made like thousands of gold just farming Eye of Shadow and selling it. But I farmed on her account. And I'm not really liking her because she was bad at the game. Sorry.
Honestly, that's fucking real. I get it.
That has not being good at game has been a turn off for.
Okay, it's gonna sound really mean. I think that there's like a threshold you have to be.
Oh God.
If you're like under gold, okay, this is mean, but I think that if you play a game like almost as much as me and you're not like above a certain rank, I like question your like figuring out puzzles capabilities.
I think that might be me. I think I'm legitimately bad at League of Legends. Like genuinely.
Okay.
I think I could put in like X amount of hours that you think you would need to get to a certain rank, and I would not be able to hit that.
Yeah,
rank.
Do you think you're uncoachable?
I don't know. I don't know if I've ever been coached in a game ever.
Oh.
But for me, the way I see it is like one thing you never do is like I never see solo queue.
I hate solo queue.
But you have to solo queue to get good at a game.
No, I will say League is weird in that there's just a lot of things that like you learn playing the game and you would never fucking know. So like a good example is like, how do you last hit under tower? The tower shoots the closest unit, and then melees you hit once the last hit, and range you hit twice, and you only learn that by playing the game. No fucking other way can you know that, right? Unless you like watch a guide randomly. So like small things like that are everything add up over time. It's like where to ward, where to be on the map, what to fucking do at this lane, which one of these two wins level 1, how they clear 3 background line minions with what spell with what items at level 9. It's like you would never know because no one ever told you.
I guess for me, I just don't care about getting good at a game enough to solo queue. That's like my thing. That's my toxic trait.
This girl played solo queue.
Like I want to get good, but also I would just refuse to solo queue.
I think if games are supposed to be fun,
Yeah.
don't listen to this guy.
I don't have fun solo queuing.
Yeah,
I'm saying he's not going to get good unless he solo queues.
But that's what I'm saying. I'm just saying like I just don't care enough.
He's saying don't listen to this guy.
I'm saying I can coach him to be good without solo queue.
I want someone to be like that for Valorant for me.
Oh, but I mean, your Valor, you're already pretty good. Like I would say you're like a diamond player in Valor, right?
You see, for me,
Yeah.
that's not good.
Okay, yeah, but that's the same thing how I see League.
I see.
But like it's like flipped for Valorant, right? Where like I'm gold, but I'm like, damn, like maybe I could be like flat.
I would let you coach me in League.
Yeah, League is.
I want you to berate the shit out of me, though. Like, I want you to verbally abuse me and make me feel bad about myself.
Me and Sean were talking about positive and negative reinforcement recently. And do you feel like you're a person that takes negative reinforcement or positive better?
I'm both. Like, you know, there's like people like, are you a dog person? Are you a cat person? I'm definitely a dog and cat person. I am not like one or the other.
You see, I've never been coached, so I would just need to.
It's just, could you take someone just telling you what to do?
Yeah, I think so.
And
I
then
think,
can you like retain that?
I think more it's like I don't like passive aggression.
Well,
Too bad.
That's not passive aggression.
Let's say you miss a shot and someone yells at you. Would you prefer that or someone be like, "Hey man, nice try. Well, why don't you try this next time?"
I would never say that. I would never say nice try.
I think it depends on who it comes from.
Well, I think that's a good point. I think that who you get coached from also matters. Because if you like respect the person, it's
Okay,
different than if like you're just like.
Sean has the option to yell at you and be like, "Yo,
I think I would want Sean to yell at me because he's never yelled at me before.
I think I prefer positive reinforcement, but I think negative is better. Like I want people to yell.
See, I'm kind of similar to you. I think positive reinforcement is like will cause less trauma, but like I'm in League of Legends already.
Yeah,
so, like,
I need
like
Trauma helps shape you.
Like
That's what I learned from my dad.
I will excel this. Well, you have to be able to like win against the trauma. I can win against my lane opponent.
But maybe not the trauma.
That's fine.
But that's secondary.
Yeah, just like I gotta deal with trauma later.
Yeah.
That's for top laning.
Okay, yeah. Fuck it. I'm down.
I think it'd be a really good idea if we all coach different people. Like players that are better, try and coach like newer players, and we see how far we can get them.
Yeah.
Scar brings a lot of points though. Like Scar and I, when we play, there's also just a lot of stuff that we're just automatically doing. Like when I'm CSC, I'm not thinking. It's literally just like I'm doing it and I'm thinking about how I'm gonna kill my opponent as I'm doing this like minute task.
Yeah, it's like a lot of like the stuff that you do automatically in other games that is like what I do in League. But I also have 20,000 hours in League. So like it would be kind of weird if I didn't do that.
20,000 hours in League.
I bet you I have about 20,000.
I mean, Scar was a pro
No, I
player.
believe you. I believe you. But like, I don't know if I've ever played any game that much.
My Path of Exile stats right now, I think, are at like 2,000 hours, 1 to 2,000 hours.
That's actually less than I thought, to be honest.
But
That's also less than I thought.
I think
too.
my WoW stats are at around 10,000 hours. Because I think you need 10 years working on a hobby or thing to get 10,000 hours.
Like mastery.
Yeah. And I'm gonna be honest, MMOs you guys leave online most of the times, but if you include the leave online time, my WoW and my League are definitely past 10K.
But you also hit the achievements in WoW to like prove yourself.
Yeah.
Okay, now I'm telling you, this girl in my high school, she puts in 20,000 hours of League.
Okay.
And she's solo queuing these 20,000 hours.
Okay.
And she doesn't hit gold.
That's okay.
No, it's not. That's not okay. I'm sorry.
Okay, what?
Not okay for you.
No, it's
listen,
not.
Listen, guys.
If you're at home and you put 20,000 hours into playing a violin, I expect that you can like generally play any song.
But like gold is like not that bad. Like I'm gold in Valor.
No, I say you're not gold. Like you didn't reach gold.
Oh,
because I
so you're
think
saying,
gold.
like-
Okay, I think silver.
Gold's the cutoff of
I
acceptability.
think silver in any game is like just straight average. Is what I'm saying. In anything in life, you're just super average. I couldn't tell you apart between the average person walking on the street.
Okay.
You just have to be slightly better than them.
Sean, do you think I'm coachable to hit gold?
Yes.
I think
think
anyone
so?
can
Yes.
hit gold.
Don't listen to him.
I think anyone can. hit
She couldn't. You could.
She's
You
not.
could.
She can't.
Was she coached though?
Uncoachable.
Wait.
Do you think any person should be able to hit gold without coaching?
Yes.
With X amount of hours?
Yes.
Also, I feel like it's weird because like I'm of the opinion that like if you're having fun and you have 10,000 hours, like I talked to Kitty Cinderella and she plays in I would say about silver and like she plays every night, and she enjoys it. And I talked to her about League and she's like I like it. I'm like there's no problem with that.
My standards are super different. If I
So
played
you fucking
forever,
hate Cutie Cinderella.
well, I'm gonna explain why though. Okay, so like I play a lot.
Okay.
Well, I also think Cutie plays like every day,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah, she does.
I think it's different because like at one point in time, I had a crippling addiction to League. Even when I hated League, I still signed on. Like when Tyler won Rage and he's like, I'm gonna fucking quit this game, but I'm so fucking addicted. I get that. I have literally gone on a 5-game loss streak and I hate myself. And I queued up again because I'm not ending on a lot. And I'm super tired. I chug a Monster Energy drink. I have a final tomorrow. And then I win that game. And then I go to bed and I wake up off 2 hours of sleep, drive to school, and then I take my final. And I come home and I play League of Legends. That's how addicted I was.
Okay.
I think at that point, I have no excuse to not get better.
You have high standards for yourself. I like that.
I don't think that's high. I think above gold is not high.
Gold or above.
Gold or above.
Yeah, okay.
I think if you're gold or above in anything in life, like you're doing great. And I think that anyone can get there in anything. Even whistle blowing, like spice rack building, guitar, whatever the fuck you're doing in life.
Great spice rack.
I see it. You want a person that has the capability of growth. And I think
Yes.
that's for your desired significant other, and that's fine.
But your high school crush, she was just not able to
If
hit
you
that
are not
standard.
growing, what are you?
I'll be honest. If I dated someone and they put 10,000 hours in the League and they were still iron, I would be a little worried. Like I would be like, did I date someone who like mentally maybe like has deficiency in some like learning aspect? Because I feel like 10,000 hours is a long time, and iron is really low.
See, Scar gets it.
But
Iron is really low. Bottom of the barrel low.
Iron is like not your average player. Like if you're in, I'll put it this way. So when you buy accounts for League of Legends, I've never done this in my life. I
Sure.
own all my accounts. I've hand leveled them all myself.
Hand leveled.
I'm serious.
Hand leveled them.
Yeah, hand leveled by hand. My hand.
That sounds like the description of like some artisan product. Hand leveled with care.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. If you're looking to buy a challenger account, and it is the most expensive account in the game, I think the one that costs equally as much is an iron one, because they're also extremely hard to get.
No,
Really?
it's not.
It's not?
I thought
Okay,
you would just
but
make a new account and then just like feed every game.
So I'm also gonna say this. I have never bought an account because I agreed to the Summoner's Code.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
I know to get an Iron account, it is nowhere near the level of Challenger account in price. It's actually the easiest because they just have bots that farm run it, and then they just keep losing, and they concede at a certain point.
Well, do you think in terms
But
of like,
the cheapest is probably like a bronze.
do you think in terms of like difficulty, it would be as hard to be iron as challenger? Think about it. You're putting 10,000 hours.
Yeah.
10,000
If I put 10,000 hours into a game, it is much more likely that I'm Challenger than Iron. But that's because I learn. So my thing is, my issue isn't that you could be bad. It's fine. League of Legends, but say you're not good mechanically, that's fine. You've never played an MMO. League of Legends literally has a character that can attach to another character. You don't move. They literally have champions in the game that are for every playstyle.
But what if you only enjoy playing Lee Sin and like you have,
if you play Lee Sin,
Parkinson's, so
if you play Lee Sin, I'll date you. Because that's already like you're playing a champ to get better. If you're just insta-locking Yumi every game and you're just like, I care about my elo. Like, I know what the fuck Riot was doing when they added Yumi. It's for E-daters. That's all it's for. No one fucking is like, yes, Yumi's on my team. Fuck yeah. No one has ever said that. Sona was too hard, apparently, so we make Yumi. That's the truth.
Okay.
Everyone's thinking I just said it.
Okay. Peter, has Anita ever played the video game?
Yes. What the fuck? What the
What's
fuck?
it?
What's
Okay.
her average rank in these video games?
So for League, I think the highest she's been is either gold or plat.
Look at that!
Valorant,
Keeper!
Valorant, she hasn't actually. Valorant, she hasn't put enough hours into for me to like.
Okay.
I think she's hit silver in Valorant.
And
But
she's barely played.
Yeah.
Either it was silver or bronze. I want to say she was like bronze 3 to silver 1, somewhere like there.
Yeah.
I will say though that I deal with her on like fresh accounts that I hand leveled as well, and my god, those games are just fucking freak shows. If you guys are spending 10,000 hours in bronze to silver, you have the most insane mental because nothing makes sense to that elo.
Yeah.
Nothing makes sense to that elo.
Yeah,
It's
no one
crazy.
trades, everyone baits.
Everyone hits each other with their fucking util constantly.
Yeah.
And just, yeah. It's great.
Wow.
It's great. I dropped a 40 bomb in a duo queue.
That's awesome.
And we lost.
You guys
That-
are bad.
That is less awesome.
I dropped 40 kills. Anita dropped 20 something, which is pretty good.
That's
our last
awesome.
3 teammates were like 6, 3, and 0.
Zero kills in a 40 bomb
We
game.
went into overtime and lost.
Okay, see, I'm talking about that zero bitch in your game. That 0 kills guy. At some point in the game, I am smart enough to realize I'm just gonna buy a shotgun and stand in the corner. Like, I realize I'm not a good shoot. Like, I'm just the lowest rank in this lobby. I could take down a pro if I have a shotgun. I play one cheese play.
Dude, he played Phoenix and constantly blinded me and himself and never the enemy team. And man, that was the first time I actually yelled at a stranger in voice comms.
Mm-hmm.
I very rarely just like
You
do
just
a
let
queue anyway.
let them have
no,
it?
but I said like I fucking raged. Like if they reported me, like I would have gone like chat restricted or something because I told them like you're fucking dog shit. Uninstall the game. Never play this game again. You're terrible, and you should feel bad about yourself.
Dude, I
See,
remember.
even Pierre gets mad when he was in high school.
Dude, I've never gone mad like that before until that one game. And Anita's like, baby, like, it's okay. You know, maybe they're just having a
Bad game. They're just having a bad game.
No, it's not okay, Peter.
No.
I'm telling you, sometimes it's not okay.
I still remember the final round. It was 12 to 13, and we're losing. It's a 2v1 situation against. It's me and the Phoenix versus their one. And we were like I grouped together with him just so we could guarantee the kill, which is like the worst mistake, by the way, because he was behind me. He runs in front of me, flashes as I'm peeking the guy because I know he's there. And then the guy just gets a double kill and kills both of us because the Phoenix got blinded by his own flash too. So I remember that. That was like
memory.
6 months ago, and I still get fucking angry about it.
Okay.
Wait, let's do an experiment. Next time you run something like that, either of you, let's add them and let's all join a Discord call together and just let me interview them. I'm just so curious. Like, I just need to know what it's like to be
I
iron.
just played a 1 in 18 game. Okay, so like people feeding, I'm like, you know, I've had bad games.
But you're not an iron.
Yeah.
Okay, okay, listen. If I went to go play soccer at a preschool and I got fucking owned, I would be so disgraced. As an honorable samurai Japanese person, I would never fucking touch a soccer ball ever again. I would be so shameful that I would just, for the sake of humanity, so no one has to see my gameplay, I would make a promise to humanity to never touch a soccer ball ever again. And like, that's on other people to do.
Oh. Okay, one of the things I got brought up, like, I don't think I ever get mad at video games. And I think that that's like very weird. I'm starting to realize.
Dude, you do have a dominant mental.
I am very like, okay, whatever, man. Like every time, like literally I was playing with someone who muted, as soon as I was playing Blitz, as soon as I missed the hook, he muted. It was my AD. And I missed another one and the AD died, he unmuted, he just called me dog shit. It was just a spam of him just yelling at me. I just ignored it. I went mid and I won the game. Essentially, like I won the game for the team. And afterwards, I'm like, you know what? Whatever, man. Like I could carry this guy. It's not a big deal. It was my fault. I missed that shit. But like I don't know. Games just don't like. I never get super mad.
I envy your mental. That's like exactly the mental I want. I want to be able to just like let go and just like be like, you know what? Fuck it. Whatever. It's just a game. But like for me, it's like everything. It's everything for me. In that moment.
So you can't play top lane.
I play top lane. But the thing is,
don't play top. If you're gonna solo queue, don't play top lane.
Oh, I would. First of all, I wouldn't solo queue. But yeah, my favorite role is support.
Okay.
I like playmaking support.
Everyone's favorite role, because unless you're playing the game every single day,
because support, you don't have to like keep up with like a lot of things, and you kind of like can freestyle a lot. Other lanes, like you are given a responsibility, you have to do this. But supports, you can literally be a kill lane, you can be a roam lane, you can just be like an enchanter who just chills in the back.
and if you die a lot, people are like, they just assume that's just normal.
I was just say like, well, I was trying to ward.
It's the 80s fault.
I was trying to ward. I'm so
But yeah, like my favorite character is still like Rakan. Like I love playing Rakan.
Okay.
So
Rakan, Thresh, these are all playmate Nautilus. These are all like super good win lane.
yeah.
But I think I'm of all this, I'm in agreement. I think that it would be hard for me to date someone who is iron 10,000 hours.
It'd be hard for me to
I
date someone
agree.
that's dumb.
Iron 10,000 hours. I agree. I'm just like, how are you at the bottom rank after spending 10,000 hours in anything? That's like saying like you've been like a chef for 10,000 hours. Like you've been in the kitchen for 10,000 hours and you still, I don't know. I'm trying to think of something that's like comparable.
I would say you couldn't make like mac and cheese.
Yeah, you can't make mac and cheese. Oh no, you can't cook eggs. Like any type of egg.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know?
Not even on accident.
Like yeah.
Like if you cook an egg,
Like you should be able to
it
cook
will become
some
something.
form of egg.
An
yeah.
egg, if you cook an egg, if you fuck up the time, it'll be some kind of egg you can eat.
It's like telling me like you spent 10,000 hours in the kitchen and you fuck up hard-boiled eggs.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Again, I'm understanding it. I'm understanding.
It's also specifically like 10,000 hours of making eggs and you can't make an egg. Then I'm like, just change professions.
No,
just change professions. Like, I made a promise to the people that I won't touch a soccer ball if I lose the pre-scores. That's an honest promise. I should be president.
But also like
I would keep that promise.
If you're in the kitchen for 10,000 hours and you cannot make an egg, wouldn't you want to like pursue a different career path at that point? It's like, I can't fucking make an egg after being in the kitchen for 10,000 hours. I should be ashamed of myself.
I'm a firm believer though that everyone can be really fucking good at something.
Yeah.
It might not be what they want to do, but I think like people are just like can pick stuff up better just because of how they're raised and their environments.
Doesn't that kind of scare you though? Like maybe you've lived your life doing the exact wrong thing because
like-
you have an aptitude for something else.
like I could be a top.
and you never recognize that.
Well, I'm so good at things that I don't think about that.
Yeah. Oh.
Because I don't think I've ever found anything that I feel like comes to me naturally.
Really?
Yeah. Like comes to me naturally? No.
Like, are you talking about like, like I could be a top 10 serial killer, but I don't know.
Technically, yeah.
Okay.
I mean, let's try it.
Like it'd be like, you know, like there's a James Manson and then like go down the list.
Marilyn Manson.
Sorry, and that would eventually be on there. It'd be like the Zodiac killer, and then it'd be like
It would just be Scarra though.
Yeah.
At number one.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like I could be
Honestly, Scarra would be a pretty banger serial
right.
killer name.
Like I think low key, I think there's a chance that my parents were right. I think I could be good at figure skating.
Yeah.
And I think I could be good at baseball. I just like
Refuse to
really,
give it a chance.
I just really didn't like the sports.
So I should start. I've watched a lot of Dexter.
You should try
Of
it.
all the shows to watch, okay, I think Dexter's dog shit.
I've heard Breaking Bad hides bodies better.
Well, that show peaked with the Trinity Killer.
Well, oh yeah. I think everyone agrees that like the first couple seasons were good, and then like it got weird.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Why is it, and like Amanda can chime in, but like, why is it that like women like murder mysteries? Like why? Like I know men. I also like murder mysteries, but I'm like, why is it such a popular genre with women?
I've heard also that Dead by Daylight has a huge female player.
Oh, huge
female player.
Yeah.
I'm assuming just morbid curiosity.
But let's not assume. Hey, Amanda doesn't have a little thing over there, but we can say what she says. Amanda, why do you like horror? She likes horror. Okay.
To expand on this shit though,
Yeah.
So recently
Yeah.
there was a dude named Wade Wilson who's been all over TikTok because he's like conventionally good looking and he has like these very fucking edgy looking tattoos all over him, including fucking swastikas, by the way.
Okay.
What?
Okay. But he's like conventionally good looking and has and half his face, like he has like a skeleton tattoo. And the thing is, he just got he just had his trial, like his death sentence trial, because in 2019 or some shit, he basically strangled 2 women to death.
Okay, so he should get death penalty.
Yeah.
So I think he did get the death penalty.
Okay.
Oh, cool.
So the thing is, because he's like good looking and like edgy and shit, like apparently Book Talk or whatever has been all over that shit, saying like, oh my god, but like why is he like kind of good look, like, oh man, he's so like, they were super into him and saying like, oh, I could fix him, or like, oh my god, why is this my type and shit like that.
I don't want to speak for women here. So Amanda, how do you feel about that? She says she watches a lot of it. Okay.
Do you think like serial killing is attractive?
Yeah. Do you like serial killers? Oh, she doesn't like serial killers. Okay.
Okay, no, let's say like they have the potential to serial kill, but they never do. Is that attractive?
Yeah.
See, I don't have the potential to be a serial killer because I'm empath and a Taurus.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Wait, what? There's a sign that has the most serial killers, and I just forget which one it is.
It's definitely not a Taurus.
Can you look it up?
I would be willing to bet money it's not a Taurus.
Yeah, there's like a horoscope that has the most serial killers.
I would guess it's a Leo.
I want to say it's like Sagittarius or some shit.
That's the most stereotypical horoscope ever. Sagittarius, that's like the meme one.
I might be wrong. I don't know, but like there is one.
Am I not?
Sagittarius. I fucking
Four
told you.
signs are.
Wait, there was not Taurus in there though.
She says 4 signs are 40% serial killers.
Yeah.
Aren't there only 12 signs?
No, I think she means out of all the serial killers,
Yeah,
40% are the... Well, actually, that's not that bad.
Yeah. That's like.
So I could be a serial killer if I wanted to.
Yeah. Like I'm saying we could
Hey,
be.
follow your dreams.
Yeah, we could be top 10.
Like, all 3 of us could be top 10. We
Yeah.
could be top 3.
Yeah.
We could be top 3.
I could be the #1 Libra serial killer.
One thing I am kind of scared about is I actually am... Seeing how little LA police does, I got hit and run by a car. In a parking lot. I have a video of the people in the car and the license plate. Give it to the police. They can't find the people. I just pay out of pocket for the damage done to my car.
That sucks.
I was just like, okay, so if I'm a serial killer in LA, I'm just never gonna be found. It's impossible. Someone video records me, has my license plate, they'll never find me. It's impossible.
I wonder how many serial killer cases are just like open, like unsolved.
Probably a lot.
Like proportionally.
I also imagine that because there's police are different districts, not to like plan anything with us 3, but I think if I were to just drive to Massachusetts, commit a crime, and then come back to California, they'd be like, huh? What's going on?
But okay. Also, I mean, federal, you can cross state lines, right? You'd probably that'd be like CIA stuff, right? Or federal stuff. Sorry, FBI stuff. But
I don't know. I don't commit crimes.
Could you think if you were to cross state lines, you are now bringing in like the Federal Bureau of Investigation, which then makes it more likely you'll get caught?
Okay.
So only commit crime in your own state.
Yes.
Maybe.
But
LA cops don't do anything.
could you guys commit the perfect murder?
Yes.
I don't even know if I
okay.
can murder someone.
Okay, let's say
That wasn't the question.
Yeah, that's not
I
the
can't murder someone, but if I did, I could get away with it.
What is the perfect murder?
So the idea is that you would kill someone and then you would come out scot free. Like they could not identify you, they could not like loop it back to you in any way, shape, or form, and you would be able to live the rest of your life completely fine.
I feel like
Could you do
there's
that?
so much surveillance in like cities, like large cities like LA.
So it'd have to be in a private house.
It would be, well, like, how would you find your target, first of all?
Well, I mean, okay,
In Massachusetts.
let's say you're in this house and everyone is away on vacation. So it's just you and this other person who's just there. And the other person is someone you fucking hate, you despise. A historical figure you just absolutely despise. Gandhi.
They're historical?
Yeah, it could be anyone.
That's harder.
That's way harder.
If it's like
now.
a random,
okay,
I could probably live with
sorry.
it.
Random. Like
No digital footprint. Like
yeah.
huge digital footprint. They
Well-
only have Facebook.
Yeah,
No one cares about Facebook.
Like
No
yeah,
one
like
cares.
I don't know, just Sue or someone like Betty that you just know, and she dies. You killed her.
Why is he only naming women?
I did 2 names,
And they're both women.
Sam.
That's also a woman's name.
Fuck.
Dude, Brian. Let me give you Brian.
Brian.
Serial killer.
That felt so
fine.
unnatural when he said that.
Only targeting women. That's where we cross. The
That's
line.
not cool,
I'm
man.
not misogynistically a serial killer.
If you become a
hypothetically.
serial killer, at least be like even about it.
Okay.
Like, don't discriminate.
Brian, we killed Brian. You killed Brian in this room.
The fuck did Brian do?
Something bad. Could you get away with it?
I don't think so.
I think I could, but realistically, I think I would get caught.
When I see,
Like I'm confident I could, but I know I'd probably get caught.
if they put me into like an interrogation room,
Yeah.
I think I would break. Or I would give some kind of information up back. The amount of like documentaries I've seen where they've caught killers in the act, or like not in the act, but like in the interrogation room, and like the methods they use is like way more subtle than you'd realize. So I think I would
Really?
for sure somehow give up information that I'm the killer.
I think I couldn't do it. Like you see me in
Among Us.
Among Us. Like I can't tell a lie. Well, I could, but
Well,
like
all you tell is lies, though.
yeah, but it's like
I think the way Scar would get around the like having to lie is being like really quirky.
or I people just wouldn't believe that I did it.
Yeah.
So like if I kill a guy in Texas, they would just be like, "Whoa, like never happened."
I would think that if either of you two murdered someone and I got brought into a police station as like they're interrogating me, I'd be like,
No, yeah, you'd immediately be like, "There's no way they did it."
they have like Scar's sexist, but I don't think he has it in him.
But it was Brian. I killed Brian.
Oh. No, he wouldn't harm a man.
That's what I'm saying.
Wait, that's his alibi.
Of our friends, though, who do you think is the most likely to be hiding a body right now? If you had to choose one,
Broden.
I'll say Lily.
Honestly, I think Toast could do it.
Lily is too soft.
I agree.
If you yell at Lily, she'll cry.
I think Toast could do it. I think if Toast could try to do the perfect murder, probably fail, but he would get the farthest in.
That would be a great YouTube thumbnail.
It would be an awesome
That'd be
YouTube
so
video.
worth
I
it.
almost got away with the perfect murder.
You write a book.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Right.
Didn't that guy who like cannibalized someone in Japan write a book?
not sure.
Pretty sure it's true.
Interested in reading.
Or they're like, I'm pretty sure they were just living a normal life in Japan. Like I don't think they're in prison anymore.
So I could like eat someone. Man,
Serve time and then
get away with it.
well, he didn't get away with it. I think he got imprisoned.
He's out.
I think so.
So you can eat again.
I could be wrong though.
Japan is crazy. Like that place is just insane. Isn't one of the running candidates right now for politics? She like took off her shirt in a press conference and then gave everyone her telephone number and promised everyone that she'd message everyone back.
I don't think we have room to talk here considering our presidential candidates, to be honest. So
I agree.
I
No,
would still rather have her than our current presidential candidates.
yeah.
yeah.
That,
At least-
why do you think I left? Why do you guys think I left Japan? You think it's like, oh, it's all nice. and
Aren't you like
rainbows over
a
there?
fourth generation
Yeah,
Japanese
you're not
person?
even. You're like not
You
even.
fucking fraud.
I ran before the nukes hit.
That's so fucked up, man.
My great aunt was affected by the nuke from Hiroshima.
Wait, really?
Yeah,
Like in what way?
like the radiation hit her.
Oh,
So she was hospitalized.
shit.
So my dad's side is from Hiroshima, like the countryside. My mom's side is from Tokyo. My mom's side is all doctors and stuff. My dad's side is all like farmers. And then they like came over to America and then they met at a Japanese dance festival where there's
cute.
only Japanese people because we are xenophobic.
Wait, is your aunt okay?
Well, she's dead now.
Oh.
But she lived. No, she didn't die to the radiation. She died of like old age.
Okay.
But she was affected by radiation. She was
Okay.
hospitalized.
Okay.
I'm an open book. But I'm just telling you guys why we ran.
No, that's fine. That's fine. It's cool.
We knew
It's like-
Japan was gonna lose. We knew Axis power. Listen, when there's two teams and one team is named Allies and one team is named Axis powers, like obviously that team's gonna lose.
Yeah.
In every movie, there's no way the Axis powers is the good guys, but the Allies. That sounds good to me.
Yeah, that was like good marketing. That was
Yeah.
the PR team for the Allies popped off of that.
The
name.
problem is the Axis powers are like, we want to be cool Axis powers, and then America's like Allies. Even though I'm sure that ally countries have done terrible things too.
Oh, yeah.
It's just like
But when you think of the Allies,
Yeah,
you think of
the boys.
the boys.
The boys.
And winners rewrite history anyways.
Yes.
Yeah.
all
So
the
I think
time.
if Axis Powers won, they probably would have changed their name to like Anime Kitties.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Speaking of anime kitties, do you watch anime? Do you watch anime or read manga? We are an anime manga somewhat.
That was the fucking sickest segue
Thank you.
of all time, by the way.
I've never read a manga in my life.
Really?
Because it's just I can't imagine like reading a fight. Like it won't like I can't even read Harry Potter because I'm so bored. Like I'm like, holy shit, this is so boring.
So you
I want to
watched.
end it all. What?
So anime though, you've
But
watched.
Anime, I'm also like really picky. So something growing up, I think that anime was not cool when I was growing up.
I would agree.
So I
in
kind
the
of like,
US at least.
Yeah.
and I kind of like strayed away from it because like it wasn't cool.
Right.
But World of Warcraft.
Well, okay, World of Warcraft though I played secretly, and then I got so addicted it could not be hidden.
Yeah.
Like that's
When your friends are trying to drag you out, you're like, it's raid night, guys.
No,
Guys-
his homies were the ones raiding with him. Wait, did you play
Yeah.
WoW with your friends?
no, they're all too like poor. They all played MapleStory.
Okay.
Yeah, I fucking hate poor people. Jesus Christ. If you can't afford $12 a month, like go get a job. Just so you guys know, Scarra and Peter are my closest friends, and my beliefs represent their beliefs.
Get off
No,
the fucking podcast.
no,
right
they
now.
do not.
Oh, that's so SoCal Asian of you, bro. That's
I was very surprised that my parents paid for my WoW subscription.
Dude,
It's
I
'cause
was gonna say I paid for my own WoW subscription by selling gold and praying to God, to random people, and praying to God they wouldn't scam me. And I got scammed twice,
That's pretty good. Out of
probably like 8 times, which is pretty good.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Pretty good.
25% of the time.
I'm like, that's better
Hey,
than
that's
I
a
expected.
negative way to think of it.
Yeah.
75% of the time you
It
did
worked.
get scammed.
Yeah. Wait, but you're picky with anime. What's the one? What's your favorite?
Yeah, what are your anime pet peeves?
My favorite anime.
Yeah, we'll go favorite and then pet
Yeah.
peeves.
So I don't consider. Okay, this is me. Like I don't consider certain animes like anime because they're just like cartoons to me. Like Dragon Ball Z, I don't consider an anime, even though it is.
Okay, because you watch it on like Cartoon Network.
Yeah, like I watch
Okay.
it dubbed.
Or no, I
like
understand.
the context in which you watched it felt more like a cartoon than
Like
an anime.
Sunday morning cartoons.
I watch like Dexter's Laboratory right into Gundam. I'm like
Wait, you don't think Gundam's an anime though? Gundam feels like so
I think it
anime
is.
to me though.
I think it is, but I've never had someone come up to me like, "Oh, my favorite anime is Gundam." Like they might love Gundams. Like my to give my backstory, like we're Japanese, but we're like pieced apart Japanese. Like my grandpa built like the 2,000 pieces Gundams. We have to like slice it, color it, paint it. He also like made pots. He was like very like
Your grandpa's fucking.
he's very like
He's
hands-on.
cool.
He's an electrician. He's colorblind. That was illegal, but he hid it well.
Wait, did you just say
What?
being colorblind was illegal?
For an electrician.
Oh, to be an electrician.
Yeah.
Oh, that makes okay.
Well, if you think about it,
Wait,
being
you're Japanese and you're colorblind?
being Japanese was
Bro.
illegal at one point in time.
Okay, actually,
Yeah. Listen.
well, true. Honestly, true.
Sure.
I'm lucky I'm here.
Wait, is it okay if I, like, was your family in internment camps?
Yeah.
That's crazy. That's like fucking crazy to me that actually happened. That Japanese Americans were just fucking uprooted from their homes and put in camps.
Yeah.
That's fucking crazy.
And they tried to get scammed. So both sides of my family had like hella land. They're put into camps and then they have to sell their own. They're forced to. Americans come along and they're like, "Oh, we'll give you 1 cent for all your land." Because like you have to give up no matter what. The government takes it. But then there was this one like French lady. She was like, "Hey, like I'll buy your land for like however much it's worth. And then when you guys get out of the camp, I'll give it back to you." And then my family's like had no choice, so they have to trust this lady. And then they got out of the internment camps, and then she gave it back like for free. And then she helped like my family, and she like
What?
Oh, wait, what?
So I am like pro France because of this one lady. Like I'm inverse racism.
Wait, that was
That's
so
awesome.
Okay,
Wait,
I don't know if we. Okay, yeah, but like also that's fucking. Wait, is she like? Did she help like a lot of families doing this?
I don't think so. I think it was just ours.
Wait, but that's like so fucking cool.
Yeah.
Wow.
So there are like good people out there,
that
Especially
is-
if they're French.
especially French
that is
people.
crazy. That
Right?
you.
Wait, hasn't France like helped out the U.S. a lot? Like just
I don't understand
Throughout history?
I don't understand
like
international.
didn't like
French people made spies.
Oh, bonjour.
Okay, this is like NA education
Dr.
coming in
Wu.
hard and fast. But I want to say that like France had a huge part in like the U.S. like becoming the U.S. Like without France's involvement, we would have lost the war against the British.
I think you're probably right, but I do
Sounds
not
right.
have
Yeah.
the knowledge to back up your claim.
And then they also gave us the fucking Eiffel Tower, which is also pretty sick.
And they gave. Oh, you mean in Vegas?
Yes.
Shout out to French people.
Yeah.
I love French fries.
Are French fries French at all?
No.
I don't think so.
That's so interesting. Like I always wondered if Boston, the state, Wait, Boston a state? Boston City? Massachusetts. Boston, Massachusetts.
Massachusetts is the
City.
Are there Boston markets in Massachusetts?
I don't know. When I've been to Boston like 4 or 5 times now. I don't recall ever seeing a Boston market.
That's suspicious. Okay, my favorite anime though. Sorry, I don't remember how we got here.
No, you're good. You're good.
Go.
I still think to this day, my favorite anime is Naruto, but I think it's that way because I grew up with it. So Naruto was the first anime where my cousin would show me this program called Aries, and I would download anime.
Oh.
And so I used to be really into this other anime called Dot Hack, if you guys know what that is.
Oh, yes.
And I was
The
like, the original
MMO.
Sword Art Online.
Yes.
Before Sword Art Online came out, Dot Hack was a thing. And they would like hack in, one player is stuck in the game, and if you die in the game, if she dies in the game, she's dead forever. I think other people could die.
Was that a game first or an anime first? I remember playing it on PS2.
So I watched it first, and then I played it on PS2.
I'm pretty sure it was an anime manga first.
But I like the music of it. I like something that really irks me about anime and like why I find anime uncool sometimes is I don't like fan service at all. Like fan service like makes me ick.
Oh, okay.
Like when I see it, I think it's for like a young teen audience that's like pubescent and like has never talked to girls. So when I see Fire Force, I'm like, oh,
Understandable.
yo, like what? But it's okay if it's over the top. If it's like Shokugeki, the eating one, where their clothes blast off, or it's like Prince of Tennis, where the guy hits the tennis ball so hard that prehistoric dinosaurs come in and like rip everyone's clothes off, that's fine. But I don't like if it's fan service, if it's like giga-sexual. Like in Naruto, the fan service was like pretty bad. There's like, he goes like sexy ninjutsu, and then he also like, there's so many scenes where like the girl characters are just splashing water on each other. Like, it's so fun.
So
I've never done that.
So you're telling me you don't like the beach episode
No.
of like any series?
I would like an anime though. I would respect an anime if they all went to Raging Waters.
What's Raging Waters?
It's a water park. You don't,
Raging
I've
Waters?
never been to Raging
Scar,
Waters.
Raging Waters is sick. It will change your life. You might get a disease from a public pool, but it is so worth it.
wait, is Raging Waters even open still?
I have no idea if it is. It should be closed. I'm sure people would like get giga COVID there, but
Because
like,
I think Hurricane Harbor still exists.
I heard that.
is that like Raging Waters?
It's like Magic Mountain's water park that's attached to their park.
Oh, I heard that water parks are not that clean.
They're not.
They're not. Like you're definitely swimming in like piss and like
You're
spit
swimming
and,
in
like,
so much piss
and, like, barf and, like-
probably some shit.
like you probably get a disease, but like your immune system's decent enough that it could probably filter it out.
Actually, the more you go to these water parks, the more powerful your immune system probably is.
Wait,
It is, Scar, I'm telling you, it is so fun. There are just water slides that are just like roller coasters. They're not like they're like roller coasters, and there's just giant wave pools where like 100 people will crash into you, and it's fun. It sounds bad, but it's so fun. I would go tomorrow with you if you really wanted to go.
Is there a Raging Waters nearby?
There is a Hurricane Harbor, like that's not far
what
from
is
here.
that?
It's also a water park.
Oh, they have great names.
I'm surprised you've never been to one.
Yeah.
I
Wait,
think-
do they not have like amusement parks?
No,
in
I think
Texas?
I've been-
sure
I
they
think
do.
They don't have fun in Texas, from what I hear.
No, I think I've been to a water park before when I was younger, but like, it definitely my family was not big on it. They were more of like a let's go to an NBA game to watch Yao Ming play because he's Chinese.
Is that why you like basketball?
Yeah. Well, I don't like basketball.
No, you
that
love
much.
basketball. Sorry, you love basketball.
But you love Chinese
In
people.
Scar's chat, it is just nonstop basketball talk. I could ask any basketball fact and it's answered in
it's
5
just-
seconds.
Wait, actually, yeah. Why is there so much fucking sports talk in your chat?
It's just the fucking meme that people just. Honestly, it's because my chat hates talking about what I do. Like, if I'm playing the game and something cool is happening, they'd much rather talk about Jaylen Brown and how much he scored this
Wait,
week.
that's
And I'm-
don't even know who Jalen
that's
Brown is.
actually me, but my chat only talks about K-pop.
really?
Literally, all they talk about is K-pop in my chat. I could have the sickest fucking play or whatever.
And I'll like, that's over, and they'll be like, "Yo, you see LeBron this week?" I'm like, "Fuck off, man."
It sounds like jealousy.
Hey, I'm
like you
jealous.
It is
can't
jealousy.
compare to any
I
K-pop
want them.
idol.
I want them to like me and praise me for my activity.
Yes, same.
but you can't beat LeBron.
All,
There's
all
no
they'll
way.
talk about is like La Lisa's debut or like recent single.
Oh, I could beat LeBron in League of Legends, like easily.
You could beat him in League of Legends, but you'll never do what he does like in basketball.
I mean, me against him in League would be like what he does.
Yeah, that's
Exactly.
true. That's
Yeah,
true.
yeah.
That's actually true.
Yeah,
Like, you could take him and his son.
yeah.
Yeah.
I will say though that I feel like there's definitely been an uptick in celebrities who do cool shit, but also they are nerds.
Did you see?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait. Have you seen the new Megan Thee Stallion album?
Mm-hmm.
She's into anime?
She's super into anime.
Such a
Can I look up? I don't even know what Megan Thee Stallion looks like.
She's a humongous anime nerd.
yeah.
And she's also an incredibly popular like hip hop artist.
Yeah.
So yeah, she's done like a few cosplays now.
She's done a ton. My favorite cosplay of her ever, Death the Kid.
Oh, I haven't seen that one.
She ate. Okay, I'm
gonna have to look this up, but I know that like people have been begging for a Yoruichi cosplay from her.
Okay, yeah, I can see that. But no, she fucking destroyed that cosplay. She is
Yoruichi from Bleach?
Yes. She's like one of my number one waifu, pretty much. Fucking,
Yeah.
Okay, so her newest album, I was talking to Sid about this because I haven't listened to it, but Sid's like she has like a cosplay. One of the songs she got the voice actor of who was it?
Yuji Itadori, Adam MacArthur. Yep, a new track packed with anime references from a sample from the official Jujutsu Kaisen soundtrack to a narrated intro by the English voice actor for Yuji Itadori, Adam MacArthur.
Do you think it's offensive if, okay, I gotta say this One Piece first, not like One Piece the anime. Like, I think it's weird that anime didn't become popular through like itself or like its own like Japanese people. Like anime
What does that
became
mean?
like I think anime became popular once like all other like ethnicities start like blowing it up. I think
it was already popular in Japan and other countries like incorporated it a lot into their culture. Almost to the point where like it's their culture now.
Oh yeah, like I think anime has been hugely popular amongst like in the black community and like Latino communities for a long fucking time. So it's cool to see like mainstream artists like kind of being like fucking very vocal about how much they love this shit. You know?
I would say like think of it less like that and more like they were very much like not popular for the amount of effort that was put in, and then like there are certain things that like made it way more popular, and that like rising tide raised all ships kind of deal. Like you remember when, I don't know if you remember this, but like when Spirited Away and shit, like a lot of the Miyazaki films won awards. And it was like some of the first awards that were ever given to an anime film because he's a beast and he will not retire, that motherfucker.
Yeah,
I heard that they want him to retire, but he won't.
Yeah, he keeps retiring. This is his last film, he said 4 films ago.
He didn't even have, I don't even think he had marketing for the Heron thing. He literally just like dropped it and was like, peace.
I feel like everyone knew that was gonna be good though.
I heard it was pretty good.
I didn't watch it yet, but I want to watch it.
That's what I keep hearing from people. I haven't watched it yet, but I heard it's really good.
Dude, but okay, I watched Challengers last night.
How was it?
Terrible.
I
think it wasn't good.
It was worse than
Saltburn?
Yeah.
No, Saltburn's better.
Saltburn was
Challengers like wasn't okay. Challengers wasn't as like woke as I thought it. Like it was just like a movie. It was like a kind of weird, quirky movie.
Have you watched Saltburn?
No.
Dude, you should watch Saltburn with like your mom.
I mean, I heard that Saltburn is like not nearly as shocking as people make it out to be.
I was shocked. I think Saltburn could be interpreted as good. If
Is it a good film or is it?
I think it's
purely-
good. I think it's good. It's not just like a shock thing.
Aesthetically, it's a
Very well shot.
very artsy film, and you would like it for a lot of the shots. So if you're like definitely like even an eye for stuff like that, you prefer it. I would say it's a good film.
I heard about the one scene where he's like fucking a gravestone or something like
He
that.
would never do that.
I don't know what you're talking about.
That would ruin his acting career. You think he would do that? He's dating what's her name?
Sabrina Carpenter.
You think he would dishonor
Oh, that
her
dude's
like that?
dating Sabrina Carpenter?
Yeah. He's a good actor.
He is a great actor.
He committed so hard to his role in
A
that
little
movie. I was
too well.
like, dude, have you practiced? Like, how are you so good at this?
And then like, yeah, then she put him in her music video. Please.
He's hotter in Saltburn.
He reminds me of the guy. Do you guys like David Duchovny, the guy who plays Mulder in the X-Files?
Oh,
I
You
always
listed
thought-
like all things I
what
don't
a
know.
shot. Okay.
In my mind, I was like, he looks like a young David Duchovny. But I don't think that anyone who is like under the age of 20 will know who the fuck that is.
I think that guy is hella attractive. Like when I was younger, I was like, damn, him and the other
Scully?
agent Scully
Yeah.
were like fucking awesome, and they were the reason why I grew up liking sci-fi.
Are they main characters in X Files?
Yes. They're like the main agent.
They were the
I
main
would say this
two
guy's
agents.
good looking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I enjoy how he looks
Yeah.
in a straight way.
Yeah.
You don't have to. Oh, it's
That-
July now, actually. Never mind. You might be gay.
Not say what?
What? That's fine.
Let's
Yeah,
make this
that's
month it.
No. Wait, so other than Naruto, do you have any other favorites?
I think that an anime that really like blew it out of the water for me when I first saw was Attack on Titan. I think the hook was so good. I heard that the manga sucked. But anyways, the reason why I never finished Attack on Titan though was because I'm the type of person, this is another flaw that I have, so I can never watch like really popular anime, is because like I'll watch any show, not just anime. I'll watch a show until the final episode is out, and then I'll just stop watching forever.
That is like a phenomenon for sure. Like people will watch 80 to 90% of a series and just like completely fall off of it for some reason.
That's
I just lose interest.
no, that's me with manga right now. Like I am just like, aside from like 1 or 2 or 3 that I'm catching up on, I have like 10 over here that I've read like 90% of what that I haven't finished. One Piece is a good example. I've read up to Wano. I still have not picked it up. I swear. One Piece is so hard for me to get through.
I think I know why I don't like reading One Piece.
Yeah.
Because I think I'm reading it on my phone. I'm really realizing so many of the times that I'm reading on my phone, I'm losing so much detail that I have to like zoom in to fucking see, because he does like such
Intricate.
minute little details that it's hard to kind of see on a fucking phone. I remember like when I used to read One Piece on like Shonen Jump, you have these massive fucking pages, so it's like super easy to consume. So I actually genuinely think that a big part of my like issue not being able to enjoy the series is that I'm reading it on a phone screen.
I think that's fair. I think a lot of the like, do you like art? Like, is art like a big motivator for when you look at anime? Like, damn, that art's sick.
Yeah, so that's the reason why I can't watch One Piece is because the characters are so lanky. It turns me off.
You just don't like the art style.
No, okay. Sorry, I'm really picky with anime, and like this cuts out like 99% of anime. Okay, I have to like the main character more than everyone else.
Really?
So like Naruto, the main reason why I like Naruto is because I like him the most. I have like favorite characters in terms of like their skills and their abilities. Like I like Kankuro, how he fights, but Naruto's like my favorite.
Wait, to be honest, I also really like Naruto as like the main character, because I feel like so many times the main character is not going to be your favorite character.
Like Hunter x Hunter. I don't
Like
know if
Gon.
anyone's favorite character is Gon.
But okay, to be fair though, I
He's
do really
kinda
like
sick.
Gon.
Yeah,
but like
no.
they have, that series has so many cool characters though.
Yeah,
I like
Killua is just fucking sick.
Yeah,
it's
I like-
hard to beat him.
I like Kurapika, the guy who's like, I don't know, he's a
the
fucking
chains,
chain,
yeah.
like,
Yeah.
throw it in your heart.
The chains
shit.
of justice
Yeah.
or whatever. And then also the villains in Hunter x Hunter are incredible.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
But I mean, you know, if Hisoka's your favorite, like you have to tell me why Hisoka's your favorite.
Well, I like
That's all I'm gonna say.
Hisoka. He's
Yeah.
an apex predator.
Oh. Yeah, I would say he has that title.
He's just cool looking. Like I like his aesthetic. Like I would be his aesthetic.
He is sick.
I like don't really like children, but I'm like his aesthetic.
Oh, is there anything recent though that you're like, that was cool? It doesn't have to be
I
like
tried to. Okay, I'm gonna get so much hate for this. I tried to watch Free Ren and I couldn't get into it. I watched like 6 episodes.
I actually think it's fair.
I think you are not the audience for Free Ren.
Well, I think Free Ren is just a slow burn, and like it does take, because
And I'm
Jodie
fast.
also.
I'm fast though.
Yeah, Jodie could not get into Free Ren for like the longest time, and then she's like got into the later episodes and was hooked. So
I was there when she got hooked. I was just like, it was 2 a.m. and she's like, I really need to watch the next episode. I'm like, bro, what the fuck? We still have 6 more. And she like watched it all the next day.
I'm very pro like main characters dying also. Like I'm very like Game of Thrones, like Naruto. Characters that you think like are pretty plot armor.
Oh,
Like, pretty
I
much.
want the like
not
plot
like the
armor-y.
main character,
But they are like pretty important.
like important. Yeah.
Like my favorite thing in an anime that hasn't been done yet, and I'll let any Japanese studio steal my idea.
Okay.
I want there to just be an anime. This is just an example. An anime called like Sean. Okay, and then I'm the main character, and on episode 4 I die, and then the title just changes to like Steve, and then that is like the new main character. Everyone's like, oh, what the fuck? I didn't think he could die. That's crazy.
I'm trying to think. Is there a show?
The closest thing is like JoJo, right? Doesn't he change main characters?
JoJo's Bizarre Adventure.
I heard that. They
Well, that's
changed-
more like you go through generations of the JoJo family.
I don't think there's been like jokes about that. I think in that one Bakuman manga, they talked about how one of the authors killed their main character and made it into like another kind of thing. And there's been genre shifts, but no one just changes the name. They're not like, hey, it's Fragrant, and now it's Fred.
Yeah, I think that'd be funny though.
I
Like
think
they
that'd
should do that.
I honestly think it'd be awesome. Like,
But just
that
make it,
would
but
be
make
awesome,
it good.
but be terrible for sales. I
Yeah.
feel like it would be awful for like the commercial aspects of.
No,
like, a
they
series.
need to make the main character like hella unlikable. And then
But the thing that is that series will not take off then.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
it will after they hear that thing.
Like
Knowing
the-
how TikTok activates, TikTok will love anything that's that weird and like out, and then like
They need
explode
to
it.
just have it like a pretty likable character
Yeah.
die and become and replaced by a super likable character.
Yeah. See, that's my thing with Challengers. I actually think that Challengers was just like a weird movie.
oh.
And so I was kind of like, oh, if you remove the weirdness of it, I think the movie's bad.
I like how you went from literally like Fred to Challengers was okay. You know, honestly, it was
I'm just saying, like, anime. The thing is, like, I know my thing is, like, I'm sure there's so many animes out there that are right for me. but I can't find them because whenever I ask anyone that like doesn't know me, they just recommend really big like Freeren.
Like the most popular
Freeren,
stuff.
like oh you will love like the only recommendation I've ever gotten that I actually really liked is like Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. But I don't see how anyone could like dislike that. That's like such a solid like.
Yeah.
I completely agree. I think people who don't like Full Metal Alchemist Brother are stupid.
Well, it has like everything you would want in an anime.
They're so based. So right.
Yeah.
Yeah, like if you hated it, I would just be like, oh, you're just like a pick me.
Yeah. It's like you spent 10,000 hours in League of Legends and couldn't hit gold.
Yeah.
That's how stupid I think.
Like you're iron.
Yeah.
You're like 20,000 hours
Yeah,
iron in League of
completely agree.
Legends. Yeah. Why? Do you have a lot of viewers that hate Full Metal Alchemist?
No, well, I think a lot of people would say it's basic.
Yeah.
But then
that's fine.
But I also think it's like, oh, but like it just has like everything I want in like a series.
Yeah.
And it's a good story. And
Well, I would say it's like almost perfect. Yeah.
Wait, do you guys have like your favorite like dateable anime character? See, I don't like fan service, but I do like I
I know Scarra likes them thick, so.
What?
and hot.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie.
Tell me Yoruichi
Like
appears right in front of you, says, Scarra, go out with me. You would be like, hell the fuck yeah.
I would say sorry. I respect you too much to have you consider me as an
Oh,
option.
shit.
I feel like she would dominate you though, in like a good way.
Yeah, I was gonna say, is that bad or?
Okay, but what if Yoruichi shows up in front of you, but she said, I spent 20,000 hours in
Oh,
League of Legends, and I
ick.
can only hit bronze.
I would be in the background throwing
I
up.
would have to throw up. I was like, no, I'm sorry. Nah, I'm sorry, not that one.
Oh god.
I'm trying to think who the perfect dateable character would be for me, though. Like,
See, I've gotten over this. I'm into like cute girls.
you like cute girls?
Yeah,
So-
over like hot and like sexy girls. But I do think that like girls can be all three. But like the primary like
Attribute.
I guess I also just kind of like shyer girls too.
Okay,
They're bossy. I'm kind of like
I kind of like the bossy a little bit.
I know you do.
I like playful girls like in general. And so that usually comes with like the cute archetype. But if you are like hot and sexy and you're playful, it's like oh okay. That's
Do you have an
wrong.
example, Sean?
Yeah, give me an anime character
Yeah, I'm
example.
trying to think of what you're saying.
Okay, I'm gonna say this.
Yeah. Oh, I can't wait. Yeah.
No, it's not offensive or anything.
Well, I didn't think it was offensive, but
Yeah.
now I'm starting to think
No,
it might
because
be offensive a little bit.
because I don't really watch like anime very often.
Yeah.
I don't really think about like anime girls very often.
That's fine.
But I want to like see a list of like 100 girls, not to objectify them or anything, but like to see a list of 100 girls and just like pick who is like my type.
Could you like name anything that is maybe like has attributes?
Well, like one of the biggest things I didn't like about Naruto is I think the female characters are like terribly written.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, I
so
mean, I
like
think
I
that's
actually don't like
universally
any
is,
of
but-
them. I just could see myself in Naruto because he's like so much potential. It's like me, I'm that. And my dad was great. So it's like, and like I should save the world. Like that's me. Like Goku was also based off me.
Okay.
There's like a lot of similarities.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I'm a prince, Saiyan prince.
Yeah.
And I don't know it.
Yeah.
I'm like an oil prince somewhere.
Oh
Yeah.
my god.
Yeah.
I think it was about you. That series was about you.
Well, yeah, it's like we had to flee Japan, come to America, which is Earth.
And like they had to go to Namek.
Yeah.
Yeah, that dynamic.
Yeah.
Yeah. Frieza comes.
Yeah.
He's
Who's
just
Frieza?
Trump. I got him unlocked later, guys. Okay. Like I'm not losing.
So you're running for president?
So I will. I'm gonna beat Frieza the first time.
Okay.
And then Trunks helps me the second time.
Yeah.
Because like I can't fight improve Frieza, not yet. I'm not ready.
Yeah.
I'm playing like World of Warcraft.
Yeah.
For my hours. Like, I have my hours.
I vote for you.
Okay, can you guys tell me your type so I can like kind of go off of that?
You know, you'd think I would spend more time thinking about what my favorite. Okay, so Lust from Full Metal Alchemist. If she
Okay.
wasn't like. you
She's
know,
like sexy hot.
sexy hot.
She's like sexy.
Sexy hot, but also kind of like she's got that.
Seductive vibe.
Yeah, I guess so. It's like she seems very sweet, other than like the murdering aspect. You know,
I was gonna say she's just kill men.
I do think like serial killer.
only for her like. Only to further her objective, which is to, you know, mass murder everyone to create God.
Which is fine because like we all have goals.
Yeah.
It's cool that she has ambition.
And every religion has a goal.
Also,
Yeah.
Yeah. So she's just following her religion.
God, I literally forget her name every time. But the Armstrong sister, who is like the commander of the North,
Yeah, I've heard her name from you.
the amount of times I've looked up her name is crazy.
All I know is off the top of my head, I know the people I know.
Olivier Armstrong.
I don't like O2, like 02. I'm not a fan of like those types.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Just not for me.
Or like, I don't know if it's even 02. Or I think it's like the people who like 02. You know
Maybe,
what I mean?
What's 02?
02 is from Darling in the Franxx. If you remember
It's
that
like it's
series.
like okay.
Darling in the Franks? You like Darling in the
No,
Franks?
I don't.
Scarra.
I said I don't.
Scarra. That's why Scarra likes mechs because like.
This is 02.
Oh, I know what Darling in the Franks
No,
is.
look.
That's when the girl assumes doggy position and the guy is Giga Omega Sigma position. Yeah, Scar, explain that. That's why you like mechs?
I said I don't like her.
Why? Because what don't you like about her?
I just
Because you don't like doggy style. You're more like cowgirl or like
missionary.
helicopter position.
Yeah.
Yeah, they need to make a mech anime where the position is missionary.
Yeah.
Oh.
That makes more sense because
does
you like
make more
lock
sense.
in. You
Yeah,
lock the fuck
you
in.
lock in.
In doggy style, like no one's locked in. But in missionary, like both of you have to be locked in. That's why it's such a romantic position.
And why they enabled it for this anime.
See, this is my problem with anime is I want to like Google search like 100 like cutest anime girls, but I'm scared.
Why?
I just don't know what's gonna come up.
Maybe if you do it on YouTube, it won't be as scary. Just because of the age filter or like the content
Yeah,
restriction.
that's my
filter.
next thing. I'm afraid of saying like, oh, this girl's cute, and like Sean, she's 12.
Oh yeah, dude.
But
okay.
but she's 1,000 years old, but she's reincarnated and she's 12.
I mean, okay, so yeah.
Yeah.
It's like it's problematic to. I mean, like so many of these fucking characters are high schoolers. You know what I mean? So many of them are fucking high schoolers.
I hate high schoolers.
So,
It's fucking annoying.
but the thing is, it's like definitely marketed for them to be like, you know, attractive,
Yes.
right? Like it's kind of hard to make these lists. You know,
Okay, I searched what you just said.
Okay.
#1 video: Demon Slayer characters no clothes cute. 2.9 million views.
what the fuck does that even mean?
Cute anime. This looks like she looks 12.
She looks 12.
She looks there's the same girl. She's like 14, 15. Oh, let's get boba at Starbucks.
That is so fucked up.
Scarra, do cat girls do it for you?
No.
No.
You're not into furries like at all?
No.
Okay, I'm just saying.
Why are you so surprised?
No, I just think like, okay, like low key, I've talked about this like on my stream. Like
Yeah.
if I dated a girl and I found out she was a furry later, it wouldn't bother me that much.
I don't think it would bother me too much unless it was like,
You had to wear the suit, and the suit stayed on.
no, man, don't make me do it. I think everyone can have hobbies at like a rate which doesn't like.
Oh, so you can play World of Warcraft, but she can't play World of Warcraft. Is
What
you're
if she
saying.
role plays as a dog and goes to the dog park?
I would
That's
feel
too
uncomfortable.
much.
That's uncomfortable. I can't
That's
do that.
That's beyond furry. Like furries don't even want to do that. That's too real.
Yeah, you're probably right. I don't know enough about the subject material to actually speak on it.
It's like if it's like
Let's try it.
if they're like a casual enjoyer and not the like I wear diapers every day to shit myself like and then like
that what furries
go to a
are?
dog park.
Wait, but animals don't wear diapers. They just shit themselves. But like, because they're not wearing anything, it just goes on the floor. That's like anti-furry. That's like human.
Maybe I need to be a little bit more specific in my likes and dislikes. And thank you for sharing that with me. I will think about the next.
Okay, so are you more into furry girls or mech girls? If you had to pick between the two.
Like what is a mech girl? Does she turn into a Gundam?
Like, is she a
Darling?
robot or does she pilot a
No,
robot?
Darling in the Franks, like her suit is like mech. Like you know, people buy like diva
Oh.
costumes. I'm like, whoa, that's like kind of
Oh.
weird to me. But
But like, I think the aesthetic is cooler if they're a mech girl.
I
Realistically,
also picked mech girl over furry girl.
Yeah.
you know what? I'm in the same boat with you guys. I'm thinking about it.
I feel like that's the obvious choice
Well, not
for
so
me at least.
It's not
My
obvious
bad.
for everyone.
My bad. Yeah,
Like Fullmetal Alchemist isn't everyone's obvious first, but it is
Well,
a solid first.
that's fine.
Yeah.
I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
Isn't Freerun #1 now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Get fucked. Sorry.
My bad.
Is that your favorite?
I do genuinely think
Oh.
that if Freerun keeps up this quality, it'll be like one of the greats.
Oh, I'm gonna say if Dan keeps up this quality, I might.
Oh, I've heard about this anime. It's on my
Dude.
TikTok. Dan.
Dan is oh god, I've been fucking
I don't know.
preaching about Dan.
I don't
But
know.
you've watched it or you read it.
I've been
Okay,
reading it.
So
both read it?
the world premiere comes out during Anime Expo next week. Or
Okay.
this week, like in
Okay.
4 days or something. It is like what we read every week. I just caught up and I have the panel which they didn't talk that much. And I was like, but it is weekly and it's for like 2 or 3 years now been, I would say like, if not the best, like a top 3 manga period running. It's crazy.
It's like one of like 3 series that I read as the chapters release.
Yeah, it's just insane. Like I don't know what else to say. Their art is brilliant. It's like the most. You would like it. I think it is the.
I'm always down to try an anime.
It is the most weirdest game of like. Broden says the concept is it's ghosts and aliens.
It is Ghosts and Aliens. It is.
To like
That premise doesn't give me much
No,
to work
but
with.
it's like- it's
Isn't
like-
that like
Oh
pretty...
no, but it's shown in battle power scaling.
Yeah, and with
Ghosts and Aliens. When I hear Ghosts and Aliens, though, I think of Dragon Ball
Think
Z.
Shaman King.
Never watched. I know what it is. Like I remember, I
You've
would.
never seen
I would go to,
Shaman King?
I would go to Barnes and Nobles, and all my friends would get Shonen Jump, and they would read Shaman King specifically, and some bowling anime or some
Just-
shit.
okay, just
and I
think-
would watch.
yeah.
I would read gaming magazines.
fuck with
That's fair.
Yeah,
That's fair. I do miss that era of like going to Borders and like reading.
I think that the world needs to become less digital. I think that we are just like not interacting enough. But I don't know.
I
if that's
agree.
true.
As I use my phone 15 hours a day, I was excited because my phone told me I used my phone 3 hours less this week.
How much is that though?
I don't know. It's probably still like 15 hours plus.
My average phone usage every day is 3 hours per day, which is a fuckload.
I'm too scared to look.
I play Honkai Star Rail, so I don't even.
I don't even play phone games.
Yeah.
And I'm that high.
But yeah, think of it this way: Dun, like people use the main characters of the series essentially use like either alien technology or like ghosts and spirits to make themselves more powerful.
In the most ridiculous way.
Yeah.
So when you guys just say it's an anime with ghosts and aliens, I already like can't really imagine it.
It is hard to talk about because
I don't want to spoil.
Yeah.
Like, spoil it. You
Okay.
should just try it.
No, but the
Well,
thing
the
is,
anime
you
premieres
should
soon.
watch
the problem
anime.
though is okay. This is the most unpopular thing I might ever say. Because when I start something, I have to like finish it in like
Oh, that's fine.
consecutively. So my issue is, or something that I really like that I think maybe a lot of anime watchers don't like, is I actually like movies because they compact all of it into one sitting. And even though like I think Sword Art when I watched it had so much filler that I'm like, I want to shoot myself. But with a movie, compacted it just enough. I was like, oh, it kept in like the good parts, and I wasn't like, oh, like, I hate this part.
It's so funny that you say that because I just watched the Blue Lock movie. Yes.
Is that soccer?
The soccer one.
Really?
And I
How
fell
was
asleep.
it? Oh.
That's the first movie I've fallen asleep to since the movie Contact when that was in theaters when I was like in elementary school.
Contact?
Yeah.
What's that?
It's an
It's
old
an
ass
old-ass
movie.
movie.
Like this was like when I was 6. That was the last time I fell asleep in a movie theater.
Well, I thought
you
everyone-
were outside.
Yes, I was in a theater when I watched it. And I don't know I don't know. I was just not engaged at all. This is
That's
by the
crazy,
way,
'cause-
I've read Blue Lock.
Yeah.
So the movie was just like the manga or like the series, but from like a different POV.
Oh.
So it was like some of the stuff was kind of like new because okay, basically you're following Nagi, who's like the white-haired dude who like, he doesn't really care, but he's also like a genius at
Super OP
soccer.
genius,
and
yeah.
his like and his like
The
rich best
archetype.
friend. And also, by the way, that guy his whole character does not fucking make sense because he says, "Oh, eating is too hard." By the way, he's like fucking ripped with a six-pack and shit. I'm like, how the fuck? Like, there's no way that you're ripped like this when like you think that eating is too much effort. You know, like there's no way.
Okay.
Anyway, that shit pisses me off. Whatever.
Okay.
Maybe it's because I'm like fucking doughy. But what? So it's that series from their POV.
Is
But
that,
it's
is that
like-
not the main character in regular
No.
Blue Lock? Oh, interesting.
You do see him at some point, but like you just kind of see like the same trials that they showcase the main character in, but from those guys' POV instead. So it was just like very whatever to me, and it was also very poorly animated in my opinion. That shit felt hella budget to me.
See, I want to watch So Blue Lock, I'm surprised that movie was bad because I play Valorant and everyone's Twitter profile pic became a Blue Lock
That's
character.
true.
Like I didn't even know who these guys. I like click it and then Toast has. I'm like, oh, these are Blue Lock characters because they all think that they're the main character. I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, that makes sense.
So, yeah,
because these characters are popping up everywhere on my Twitter.
I mean, for what it's worth, I like the manga. I think the
not bad.
manga is really cool.
Yep.
Never seen the anime. And then I went into the anime movie and was like very unimpressed. I definitely like the Haikyuu movie way more.
So you
As
read
someone
the
who
new
never
one?
even read Haikyuu.
The new one, the Haikyuu dumpster,
Yeah,
whatever.
the-
It's like a weird title.
Yeah, like the War of the Dumpster or something like that.
So I like I've only seen 3 episodes of Haikyuu, but I loved it.
Oh, you would like.
But it's because I see myself as Hinata, the main character.
God.
But Toast says that I'm not him. I'm the other short kid.
Oh, I
Black
will
hair.
say that movie is also not from the POV of Hinata.
Is it from the short kid?
It's like a different team. It's like the
Oh.
guy with like the bangs that's like dyed blonde.
I probably haven't. Oh, I know him.
Yeah.
I know him.
That's-
He has like black hair here and then blonde. Yeah,
That's like
yeah.
Anita's favorite character in Haikyuu.
What's your favorite character?
I don't watch, or I don't read Haikyuu. Or so I heard Haikyuu is better if you watch it, and I don't really watch
I like the
anime,
setter.
That's me.
He's like the smart looking
Toast
one,
said
right?
that's me. I didn't say. I think I'm
You
the
do
main
not
character.
seem like the setter to me. I feel like you'd be the spiker.
I'm not tall enough, but I would want to
No,
be
but the thing is,
spiker.
these guys are hella short too and spiking. They
Because
just
they're
have,
Japanese, they're short.
no, they have like a they have some tall Japanese characters there.
Name 8.
Anyway, so they have like a 2 foot or like a 3 foot vertical.
Oh yeah.
Like they
yeah.
jump hella fucking high.
That's actually why the main reason why volleyball is my favorite sport. It's because it has a lot of different body types that are good at different things that have to all play together.
Yeah.
It's like Exodia.
Yeah.
Versus basketball, if you're like 7 feet tall, it's like
Did you guys see that the guy who's running for the Olympic trials like brought Blue Eyes White Dragon and Exodia?
yeah.
So like,
and he has a card in his thing.
yeah. So like he had the first time he was doing the trial, he had Blue Eyes, and the next time he had the piece of Exodia, and the next time he had 2 pieces of Exodia. You know?
I want to say he just took a photo where he had the fucking card thing.
He brought a full dual disc and like all of the Exodia and took a picture with it. Added to like, what would you guys want as like your walkout thing if you were doing like an Olympic run, and they like zoomed in on you and they're like, oh look at Sean Suyedez, he's like getting ready for the sick opening run. What's he gonna do?
I would pull out my phone and do like a 10 roll in Honkai Star Rail and like look at the results. That would be my signature.
Okay.
I would definitely go for something that's like really troll and like funny. Because I've thought about this, like if I were to like be really good at video game, what's my walkout?
Yeah.
It would just have to be something like really troll and funny. It'd probably be memey and like really meta at the time.
I could see that. The things that I want to do, like Faker does, and I'm like, this guy's so cool. But if
Like
I
the
do
barrel roll?
yeah, if I do what Faker does, it's not cool anymore.
Wait,
I would
Faker did a barrel roll?
So
He somersaults.
in one of the things he just rolled. He straight up did a front roll, and then it wasn't like a fall. He just rolled and then stood back up into a stand.
like a somersault straight into
and
standing.
it looked cool. And I'm like, damn, only Faker could fucking do that, man. If I did that shit, I'd like fall, or like even if I did it, it wouldn't look as cool.
I couldn't even do it right now.
Can you just do the martial arts moves that you did when they animated you as Gragas? You know what I'm talking about? From that one animation that they did like hella long time ago. I think it was done by like the Avatar, The Last Airbender people or some shit.
That was sick. That's a bucket list thing for me. I would have to do something. I don't know. I'd have a card. I have a card from something. Like pull it out. It's actually a fucking like a PSA 10 Black Lotus.
Wait, I was just about to say, did you pull out a Black Lotus?
Like a $2 million one, and like it's in my armpits, and I'm just like,
and you tear it. Tear it to the ground. Because they only have like 100 or they only have like 1,000 or something.
PSA 10, they have like nothing.
Are there any PSA
I don't even think
10
they're
Black Lotus?
I think there's a PSA 9.5 or 9.
Wait, do you guys get like Pokemon PSA TikToks ever?
Oh, yes.
All the
I
time.
saw this girl and she got a Pikachu that looked like Van Gogh. And it was a PSA 10. I was like, dude, I want that. How much do you think that's worth?
Van Gogh.
I would buy that specific. It's like Pikachu, but he's like old school, like in paint.
Oh.
That's cool.
I had no idea that one even existed.
Me neither.
I've seen like TikToks like the most expensive like Pokemon cards ever.
Dude, it's crazy because like Pokemon, just there's so many cards out, and they're so expensive to collect. Like I think honestly, increasing card prices has been like one of the weirdest and lamest things I've seen over the years. I hate that cards cost so much.
I was into collecting Pokemon cards for a bit. I'm pretty over it now. I'm back fully on only MTG.
yeah, I didn't like that too.
Because MTG is also now starting to do collabs.
And some of their collabs are kind of cool.
They're doing a Final Fantasy one next year.
I will say I like the art on. Have you seen the?
Yeah.
Have you? Wait.
Sorry. No, I was gonna say that MTG. The reason why I like Magic the Gathering is because the art is so good. It reminds me of Elden Ring bosses. Like sometimes they are so beautiful. I'm like, dude, I would find this artist and like I would go to his museum. The art's that good.
I was gonna say I like the One Piece TCG because I like the art of that. I think they do a really good job with the art out there.
Did they have One Piece collab?
No, TCG.
No, One Piece has their own
So
TCG.
in the last like I would say 4 years, the One Piece trading card game has just popped off in popularity. It's like I think the other brands tried to release stuff. I think Dragon Ball tried to release something and it sucked, and they re-released into like a very similar game that One Piece is. If I think that's correct. Right now the One Piece TCG is super popular. People play competitively, and the card prices are just getting insane, like hundreds of dollars.
That's my main turn off for the One Piece TCG. It's just like the card prices are so fucking insane. So
yeah, and I thought it was just gonna be like a fun game, but the art's really good.
Do they play or they just collect it?
Both.
Okay.
I will say, like, one of my viewers sent me like a box of One Piece cards, and I did open like a $300 card, and it looks really cool. But I was just like, I don't know. I think
The packs are expensive, or like individually buying like
both.
rare cards.
I think sometimes the packs can be expensive.
You opened the $300 card?
Yep.
Who was it?
There were a few characters on it, but I think the main person on it was Nami. They were like in a festival or something like that.
My favorite character in One Piece is Chopper because he's the only one that looks normal.
That's the one I said I didn't like.
Why? He's a doctor and he's buff.
Wait, I thought you didn't like Frankie.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Is that the clown? Who's
Yeah.
Frankie?
Frankie's the buff cyborg with blue hair.
They love
And he's
men.
in,
Super.
yeah.
He does this.
I don't like the skeleton guy because his thing is being a pervert.
Is that his thing?
Well, I used to just be Sanji. Well, Sanji was like a predator, but the skeleton guy just constantly wants to see women's panties, and that made me very like his character is just like not interesting to me.
That's also like my. See, it's so hard to find an anime though that goes around like my needs. I have to love the main character. They don't have to be my favorite, but I have to really like them. Cannot have a lot of fan service. I'll like a little bit.
I think Haikyuu is close. And
Attack on Titan didn't have any, which I like.
oh, that's true. I think Dan has fan service, but it's like ridiculous. Like ridiculous fan service. Like,
Like, it's not a real fan service.
Well, it's kind of like so there's a grandma character, but she's just like a hot like 30s looking character.
she is the
Is she like
hottest
is she like,
grandma
is
you
she like
can
a 1,000-year-old trapped in a 30-year-old body, or
No.
she's just like a grandma?
She's like they call her grandma, so I'm assuming she's a grandma, but she looks like she's in her 20s, maybe 30s, and
a
she's
30-year-old gilf.
Yeah.
yes,
Okay.
and she has like humongous fucking knockers.
Okay.
But like she's not like flashing or anything ever.
The only fan service in there is like aliens are like trying
Oh yeah, so yeah.
There's alien fan service.
Okay, so here's the
guys.
thing. Okay, here's the thing.
Guys.
You are gonna run into some shit that you do not like in the first like 10-ish chapters.
Do you remember Soul Eater? That Sid recommended you?
Yeah,
Sid
and she was like, "There's no fan service. There is no fan service."
very
That Sid
first
literally says
episode.
that. There is a like witch who does fan service in a bathtub.
Yeah,
huge boobs.
The cat is the witch, and then that was like
Okay.
half the first episode.
So
I don't like being seduced.
in like the first episode, probably there's gonna be. Well, I don't want to spoil it. Basically, there's an alien abduction scene, and she's like in her underwear.
But like if I got abducted, I'd be in my underwear.
Yeah, but it's like a ridiculous thing that you would get over because it's ridiculous.
Yes.
But like, I think that when I watched Fire Force and I saw fan service, I was like, "This is so ridiculous," but it turns me off. Like I don't want to watch this
oh
anymore.
no, I think that was like terrible. Like,
Yeah.
I hate Fire Force for that.
Yeah. Wait, Fire Force also made. Did they make another?
Soul Eater.
Soul Eater, yes, and yeah.
I should have known. I should have fucking known. Sydney doesn't know anime.
I will say the opening for Fire Force is sick.
Remember you guys asked me what my favorite anime was? I actually really liked the first half of Death Note.
I think most people agree.
I
with
think
that.
it just had like such a good like. It does have a trope I hate. I hate when a girl just like obsessively likes a guy for not like really a reason, and then I'm kind of like,
Oh yeah.
Like I don't like. That's why I don't like slice of life animes because a lot of times it's like a guy who has like no talent, no skills. He's like kind of weird, and then like he has like a harem of girls that like him. Because I'm like, this is meant for like a person who stays home and doesn't work on themselves.
Yeah.
and then
It's
they
just like a self-insert. Yeah.
yeah, and they're like, oh my god, I could have a harem of girls. I'm like, this is like a huge. That's worse than fan service to me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's funny though because they're like the first series that I ever really liked growing up was Love Hina, and it's like that's literally it. It's just like.
But
this-
would you like Love Hina if the girls weren't hot?
That's a long
I mean,
pause.
thing is like what harem manga specifically has unattractive
They should
female
try it.
leads?
Is there one?
I don't think there is.
You should try it.
Right? I feel like
Why
that
did
would just,
Wait, is Amanda a weeb?
Yeah.
Meta is a huge weeb.
I had no idea.
So that person over there is the only one who actually reads One Piece.
Like unironically.
Unironically to completion every week.
And you don't care if the characters are lanky?
Dude, ever since I saw this tweet about how all One Piece women are built like two circles on top of an X, I was like, oh, I can't fucking unsee that shit.
He's
She likes no change. I'm progressive. I like change. I like that Chopper went to med school, became a doctor,
Did he go to med school?
med
works.
school?
He's a doctor.
Yeah.
Well, I thought he just like learned from the crazy doctor guy.
He works out. He got buff.
I'm pretty sure those are just like performance enhancers that
He
uses.
wears, steroids. He
Yeah.
wants to change. He'll do whatever it takes.
Okay.
He also wears like different hats, I think.
No, same hat. Well, I guess the hat changes over time, but like
Yeah.
he doesn't like always change his hat.
But he has like different hats. He's not like he's not like Mario.
But like he never
says
goes
he has
back to
two
the
hats.
first hat, right? See, like it's
But
just
that's
that-
fine.
But like there, it's the time skip
I don't
hat,
go
right?
back to wearing like H&M and like Hot Topic. Like I'm above that now.
Okay, fair. That's true.
I don't go back to wearing like what I used to wear.
Okay.
You used to wear Hot Topic?
Not really. I got wood earrings from there,
Yeah.
but not like I don't really like shirts that have like squares and then like print. Kind of like drives me
I
crazy.
wore a lot of that.
Did you guys both have earring?
Never had an earring. Never had pierced ears.
Got my ears pierced when I was 18, and my mom didn't talk to me for a week.
Oh, wow. She hated you.
She gave me silent treatment. I would talk to her, and she would actually turn away from me.
Is that worse for you because you love to talk so much?
She talks more than me. That's probably worse for her.
Oh.
You're more like your mom, you said, right?
I'm like identical to my mom. Like my mom and I are the same, but born in different time periods. It's like her jokes aren't funny to me. I find her mildly annoying.
But I bet her.
What?
Dude, okay, the thing is, like, I've worked with my mom, like, done work,
Yeah.
like real estate-esque work with her, and it's, I can't deal with her. We are just like, there's parallel lines. We are like the same line that are just like, always like, never, like, we never like can, it's like oil.
So do you think that's
Oil
more
and
your fault?
fire, not
Your
even oil and
fault
water.
Or her fault?
Her fault. She made me.
Oh.
She created me. Do you think that the guy from in Full Metal Alchemist, he made the homunculus, whatever, dog daughter? You think like it's the dog daughter's fault? Fuck no, it's his fault. He made them. My mom made me a homunculus, and I'm just supposed to not be annoying. She made me.
Whoever said you were annoying, Sean? You're not annoying.
Sid,
not.
Sid
Yeah,
has,
I'm not.
Sid has multiple times.
Well, Sid also
Yeah, but
said
like-
that Soul Eater had no fan service.
True.
So
Yeah,
can we
we
really trust what she said?
we all heard that, right?
We watched this together, me, Sean, and Sid, and we're just sitting there. And her face when she's like, wait, there is fan service.
And
Wait, there's so much more than I thought.
You should use, and then her response afterwards is, I don't remember any fan service in this anime. Fire Force anime, same makers.
Mhm.
You guys should be ashamed of yourselves that you support this.
Support what?
Hot women in anime.
I'm not gonna.
Yeah.
Did you ever
Yeah.
watch Love Hina?
You shouldn't.
Apparently there's hot women in it.
Okay.
No, we were just talking about how you misled Sean into thinking that Soul Eater didn't have fan service in it.
Okay, bro, it's not fair. So I haven't watched
Yeah,
it. So
here we
no,
go.
hold on.
Wait, okay,
Hold
explain
on,
why
hold
it's
on.
not fair first.
Okay,
Okay.
because I haven't watched it in years, and I remember loving it so much. I don't like fan service, and so I just kind of safely assumed that Soul Eater didn't have any fan service. I'm like, oh, Sean, I love this anime. You should watch it. So we sit down and we watch it. And I forgot that in like the first, I think it's the first
It's
episode.
so early.
It's literally the worst. Like, but then I swear to God, like, back me up, boys. The fan service drops off. It really does. It's just in the beginning, you meet the hot cat witch woman, and it was really bad.
My
he like tries
virgin
to take a
eyes.
bath with like children. Oh, hello, boys. Oh, hello, boys. Yeah,
I mean,
I just heard you guys talking shit, so I had to see what was going on.
At least it wasn't as weird as No Game No Life.
Show Sean that.
What's No Game
Show
No
Sean
Life?
that, and then have this conversation.
Wait, we should have a
You
series?
will never think I'm a bad person ever again.
We have a series where I just watch animes that you guys think would shock me. Like, I think Broden's favorite part about me watching Saltburn and Challenges was he get to see me watch it.
Yeah, that is true.
Like, he
You
doesn't
should
care
run
about the
him
movie.
through some No Game No Life type shit.
No Game No Life is worse than the mech girl one that Scarra loves.
I think it's just one of those things that like super hasn't aged well, in my opinion. Because I never saw it, and then Scar has seen it, and this series is.
Why have you seen it?
It is the most requested season 2 anime that I know of.
Like, I asked Anita if you wanted a season 2 of an anime, any anime, what would it be? She also said No Game No Life.
What? Wait, but why is this bad then?
Because the first episode has insane amounts of incestuous overtones. I don't even know.
So the main character,
Like Wincest.
Literally.
the main character is called Blank, and who was god of video games, and Blank is
Faker.
him
Okay.
and his sister together are Blank, and they play like
One's mouse and keyboard? Like one's mouse and one's keyboard?
No, she like plays with her feet or something like that. Like, it's crazy. But
Foot fetish anime.
She's like 12 years old and sits around in her panties and will like sometimes sit on her brother's lap in her underwear.
You don't have sisters.
I don't have sisters.
You don't have sisters.
I don't have sisters.
I would never fucking do that with my sister.
Yeah. So
I would never even go to a club with my sister. I would never even... Yeah, okay. Keep going.
like, I don't need a sister to know that. That is some shit that feels fucking weird.
Yeah.
Yeah.
so anyways,
So we're watching the first episode.
the first
after
season
this.
was
Let's
not
just
bad.
watch the whole thing.
Honestly,
Like,
though,
if
like,
the second season is the most requested anime of all time by people that you guys know and vouch for, Like I will watch the whole first season one sitting.
That's why I'm thinking that maybe I should just sit down and watch it. I'm almost done with Steins Gate, by the way.
Okay.
I'm like 3 or 4 episodes away from finishing. And
Wait, have you
get
seen
it.
it? Yeah. So I come in here and I'm like, I don't like fan service. I don't like whatever. And you guys are like, let's start with some like incest fan service.
I think
That's like that. So my greatest fear of anime is like coming true because you know, like when your parents are, oh, you don't want to go somewhere when you're a kid. Your parents are like, oh, come on, you'll have fun, and then you go, but you actually have fun. This is like I'm telling you guys like, oh, I don't want to.
You're scared that this is gonna awaken something
I
in
feel
you.
uncomfortable, and I don't think I'm gonna have fun. And then you guys just bring me straight into Wincest. I'm like low key scared that I'm gonna be
he's gonna like it.
like, oh,
let's watch the,
that's what you're supposed to do.
literally
to your
after the
sister.
shoot. Let's watch it.
Yeah, I'm ready.
All right, great.
To be fair, Attack on Titan, the Titans are naked, but they're
But
not
like, are they?
seductive.
They're
but
like
they're not
flesh
seductive.
shoes.
They're not seductive.
Yeah.
They're not seductive.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They are naked.
They're
They don't
Gundams in
clothes.
disguise.
Not that we're saying the 12-year-olds in their underwear are seductive, but yeah.
And
Wait, they're not. Wait, what did you say?
go for
What did
it.
you say about Titans? They're not seductive.
They're like Gundams.
Do you see he likes mechs? Like he says he doesn't like mechs, but he talks about them so much.
I like mechs.
So you wouldn't date the girl from Darling in the Franxx, the doggy girl,
I would say, please stop
the
calling her
the
that.
doggy mech girl.
Her name is O2.
Okay, but when I say doggy mech girl, you instantly knew who I was talking about. So it's a good description. Like if we're playing code names and I'm like doggy mech girl as one word, you would instantly think of her.
And that's the end of our episode. Thank you so much for tuning in to Fake Fans episode 14. This has been Sean or Shonic. He streams on Twitch. He has a Twitter. He plays some Tekken. He plays Elden Ring. You should go check him out. Thank you guys so much. We'll see you guys next time.